Well, hello everybody, how are you? Good to be here. As you can see, we're still in festival mood. The glasses.
Two old rock and rollers.
Here we are. Today is Monday, 30th of June.
I know, right? That's a little bit much. Sorry, I just said to Red, let's go on with our sunglasses on.
30th of June, last day of June. Hope everyone's good.
Hello, everyone.
Sorry, I haven't been posting much, but the first day, which I think was Wednesday, I did that quick live from the festival site, and obviously there was internet, and as soon as everyone turned up, all 250,000 people, the internet went, so I couldn't do anything at all. Really, I've been without signal, which has been very strange, but also a strange relief, really, to be completely away from any news, anything like that, just for a 5-day period. But anyway, we're back today. Let's just bring you up to date. OES, there's nothing new there. Had a look this morning. As always, guys, please try and log in on a daily basis. That's where the information is going to be. I haven't spoken to Chris or Marty yet. I have left them a message to give me a call. But as far as I know, there's nothing new to report, so I can't really bring you up to date with anything about the business, but I will be back around tomorrow, and tomorrow I'm going to be talking about value doesn't have a cost.
Oh.
And I'll explain what that's all about tomorrow. But anyway, happy Monday Fun Day with myself and my wife, Jane Redfern. We've got lots to talk to you about today. Basically, our experience of Glastonbury. I hope some of you have had a chance to maybe see a bit of it on either the news or TV. Certainly, if you're in the UK, it's been on BBC. If you are abroad,
it's a massive thing.
You can pick it up on BBC iPlayer. It is the largest festival in the world. It attracts around about 250,000 people. That's around about 160,000 goers, festival goers, 60,000 staff, about 20,000 artists with their entourages, etc.
And caterers
and caterers, all sorts. But it is a huge event. It's set on they call it the Farm, and it's run by Michael and Emily Eves. That's it. In fact, he was 90 yesterday.
Or is it Eves?
Yeah, Eves or Eves, one of the two. And it's set on a 620-acre site.
We did some walking.
So 8 miles, the barrier that they put up all the way around, 30 foot high, all the way around, takes them 8 weeks to put it in. So it really is good. But anyway, I'm going to hand over to Jane, and then I'll come back in if she's forgotten anything. Jane, say the happy birthdays and
yes, I will. Hi everyone. Hello. God, if you think I look tired normally, look at me. I still got my rock and roll t-shirt on.
Rock and roll, baby.
Rock and roll, baby, all the way. Hello, welcome to my show, Redfern.
Thank you very much, Jane.
You're most welcome. I'm just going to start with, I do know it's been some birthdays, so let's be sensible for a minute. And I know it was Robin Noble's birthday.
Yeah,
happy birthday, darling,
Robin.
to you. I don't know if we missed anything. I don't know if anything went on. Did you, Narelle, walk on? Yes, I'm going to get to that in a minute, Narelle. Great minds think alike, darling. And also, I know Brian Quirk's had a few health issues, bless him. So if you're listening, Brian, I hope you're all right, my lovely. I know it can be a bit scary going into foreign hospitals, but a hospital that's not of your country. And I also have experience of Spanish hospitals, and generally they're very good.
Yeah.
So hopefully you're all right, my darling. And I know Sharon will be looking after you. So we send you lots of love, obviously. And of course, it was, like I said, it was Robin's birthday, and we're absolutely thrilled that she got to enjoy her birthday, as we all should. And I don't know what happened. I'm sure we're going to catch up. There's a lot to catch up on in there.
Red
will have an interview with Chris later. They'll chew the cud for about 3 hours like they do. Anyway, so what have we been up to? Oh my days. So first of all, I'm just going to tell you, a few of you know out there, I get a little bit of crowd anxiety. I can be a little bit put off by, and it sounds really strange, but full buses, full anywhere where it's quite warm and there's a lot of people. I have a little bit of an inner meltdown and I don't like it, and Red gets very frustrated with me, but it's like I have to get off at the next stop, and there's no arguing with me. That's in my brain and I have to do that. And anyone that has anxiety or gets themselves in a bit of a pickle will understand that. So obviously, when our friend Sam gave us tickets to Glastonbury,
he didn't give us to him.
No, but you know what I mean. Got them for us.
He got them for us.
Yeah. I panicked a bit and thought, oh, I don't know if I can do that. 200,000 people. Oh, I don't know about this. What if we get lost? What if this? What if that? What if this? Anyway, so I went, and
also, it's your very first.
It was my very first festival for that reason, really, because I'm like, crowds, not for me. So I had so many people, like my daughter, my youngest daughter, for instance, who said, Mum, you're so lucky to get a ticket. It's like, they're like gold dust. They're like really hard to get. How many people apply?
I can tell you now, because Sam told me yesterday.
Right. So about 200,000 people there. I don't think they sell 200,000 tickets.
No, I can tell you exactly
how many people applied. Yeah, anyway, so we were super lucky.
He said to me, because we were saying yesterday, in fact, I might read this out actually about the Glastonbury.
No, you're not reading that. It's too long.
It is not now, but I didn't matter. I'll read that out another day. It's called the Glastonbury Festival Poem. Really, it's very good. But anyway, let's get back to it. He said, remember, 2.1 million people try to get tickets. Yeah. So we are really lucky to be able to get there.
Honestly. So all in my panic, my daughter was
Brian's just said that.
Oh, bless you, Brian. I hope you're feeling better, my lovely. Yeah. My daughter was like, Mum, you cannot not go. You're so lucky to get these tickets, and we are. And as you know, it's my birthday this year. Have I said? No. Anyway, as you know, it's my birthday this year, and I'm trying to do new and nostalgia. So I thought this ticks the new box, right? Massively. So obviously off we went, and it was it started off quietly on Wednesday, and it builds up to like more and more people arriving over the time till eventually Sunday is the day, and you do get herded a bit.
Yeah.
But if you're careful and you're clever and you take it easy, I mean, you know, we're getting on a bit, me and Red, in certain areas. So we camped outside so we could leave every night. If you saw how many tents are at this place, it's
incredible.
If you saw it from the air, it would look mental, because I bet there are 80,000 little pod tents everywhere, because if you buy a ticket, you can camp for free. But we decided to stay out of it on some good advice from a friend we know. And every night we got a little bus in every morning, and every night we walked home, which was quite sweet.
A mile and a half.
A mile and a half every night. It was quite refreshing. On the step thing, we think we did about 10 miles a day each. So, yeah. So, in fact, it was brilliant. The organisation was second to none. And really I sort of got the impression over the weekend that the family that run and own this and have been doing forever, guard it with their life. You are not going to spoil it. You're not going to get political. You're not going to do stuff that, don't get me wrong, there is stuff that goes on, but they don't care about that. What they do care about is the guy in the lorry who's trying to bring 7 kilos of stuff in and try and flog it to youngsters. They don't like that. They're all for, it's a happy vibe, and it really is a good vibe there. And we never, only once did we get in a crowd and I had to say to Red, I'm really sorry, but I need to move from this. And we did. And Red went back in and watched it himself because he wanted to watch the Scissor Sisters. So I sat on the peripheral and he went back in to watch, which was absolutely fine. But we saw.
So part of the security that Jane's on about is that you have the ticketing that you have is not only it is a ticket.
It's a picture of you.
It's a ticket
it's like a hologram
with a hologram emblem on it, like you get on your banknotes in your country.
Yeah.
But it's also got that on it, plus a picture of you on the ticket.
And you can't sell them on.
And then once, so because obviously if you sold it on, the person, it's got to look like that person, hasn't it? So not only that, and then once you get in, you also get a wristband, and as you can see, it is nailed down
you can't
with
move.
a piece of metal, and you get this checked every time you go in and out, and you also get an exit ticket that you have to bring along with your normal ticket to get in. So the security for people entering and exiting Glastonbury is mega.
So it's fine anyway. So obviously we saw some fantastic music there, and Narelle messaged me, bless her, you're still awake, Narelle, saying we saw Rod Stewart. He was he was headlining on Sunday, and
he's 80.
He's 80, guys. He's 80 now. It's been said it was a bit of a rough performance. I totally disagree. He is a showman. And Narelle messaged me saying, "Are you going to throw some knickers at him to the stage?" Because back in the day, that's what people would do. And I did message you back saying, "Great minds think alike, lol." Yeah. But I was only messing, and he was absolutely superb. I did shout. Narelle says hi, Rod, but I don't think he heard me. And over the 100,000 crowd that were there, we were very close to the front, actually. In fact, we could have been closer, but we chose to just stick back a bit in case we didn't know. There's a lot of, if you ever see it on TV, there's a lot of poles and flags, and there's like balls, beach balls getting flicked around and everything. It's a massive atmosphere. Anyway, it was really good. And then we went to see a very old performer. There was some really good highlights. I could go on forever, but
no, keep going. It's fine.
Gary Newman, if anyone remembers Gary Newman from the early 80s, he was what is he, electric?
Yeah, he is electronic. He was the first in the field of electronic music.
Yeah, and he was absolutely brilliant.
If you remember, his famous hit was "Here in My Car."
Yeah, so we walked. Everywhere you go, everything's it's packed. Everywhere's spread out. So there's a stage here, then there's a stage a mile away, and then there's a stage. So you have to sort of organise yourself a bit. So we went to see Gary Newman. He was absolutely superb. And then as we came out of there, the Red Arrows did a fly past, which was just. And every time, it was like the gift that kept on giving. So every time something happened, something bettered it. Oh, is that such a word? Bettered it. Yeah, it was better 5 minutes later. It was absolutely brilliant. Then there was a plane in the sky writing a smiley face for everyone yesterday and a big heart while we watched. And then last night, last of all, if anyone knows the band Prodigy, very famous band. I know they're UK, but the guy that sort of invented it, the genius that was Prodigy, Keith Flint, passed away a couple of years ago. Was it 6 years ago? Gosh. And they dedicated the whole thing to him, and it was ever so emotional because he's famous for the very famous Firestarter. I'm the Firestarter, Twisted Firestarter. And they put on a video. Yeah, I think he took his own life, sadly.
29th of March 2019.
Yeah, I don't know, some of these people lose their way, don't they? And anyway, maybe it was too much, who knows, but people have reasons. And it was very sad because he was a super talented guy. And it's only really when people pass, isn't it, and the show for appreciation for people at funerals, that you wonder if people realize how much they were loved. And it was a lovely night last night, and
they were the last band.
Yeah, and the laser show was bonkers.
I've been to quite a lot of festivals in my life, and I've never seen a light and laser show from a stage ever that I did last night. Yeah. The choreography of the lighting that went with the music,
crazy.
There was obviously the whole lighting aspect, but then there was the lasers that were getting shone into the stage, and also lasers that were getting shone out of the stage. Yeah. And if you do get a chance, go onto YouTube and watch the Prodigy from Glastonbury 2025, and you will certainly understand what I'm talking about, this light show. It was just absolutely phenomenal.
And Red said his ears were still ringing this morning.
Yeah, they were. The sound system again, it was very good. Yeah.
But and Jean's so right. She's like, tell people you love them now, and you're so right, Jean. You know, there was one thing about the festival was that, actually there were a lot of children there. People were dragging children and babies.
Yeah,
babies there.
Anybody who brings children under the age of 12 into Glastonbury, they're getting free. And this is very much the ethos of what Glastonbury is all about. It's all about love, peace, harmony.
Yeah.
Not in a spiritual way, not in a
just a respectful way,
a hippie way.
Yeah.
It's very much to re-educate. I think is a very good word.
So hard.
Re-educate people about how to love again, how to be in
love thy neighbour, and all
how
that.
to be in tune with nature, how to be in tune
and
harmony.
They've got Glastonbury has its own, the biggest in the UK, its own recycling plant. So there are bins everywhere for bottles, glass, plastic, food, everything, and they've got the biggest recycling plant in the UK.
So
everything they're trying to do is a bit ethical.
Yeah, everything on site is goes through their own recycling plant. So as much as people think it all goes to landfill, that's not what happens at all on the farm. Everything gets sorted, all by volunteers as well, guys.
So good.
And what they do. And also, the other part of Glastonbury that a lot of people don't realise is that last year, for instance, from Glastonbury, they gave away to good causes.
Oxfam, Greenpeace and Water Aid.
£5.9 million to various good causes, projects, etc. And they actually don't make a huge amount of money. Yes, they make, they make 3 million a year. I can tell you that because I looked it up. And if you think about the amount of people who are there, how much money they take, and all the rest of it, only coming out with 3 million profit because they give most of it away, or all the rest of it, it really is something to behold. Also, something else they do.
Teach people a thing or two.
Also something else they do is that they're very mindful of cost. And what I mean by that is of how much it actually costs people to go there, and how much it costs people to enjoy themselves there. So part of that is to make sure that the bars, for instance, don't charge stupid prices, because it is a captive audience. At the end of the day, you're in the middle of a field and you have a captive audience, so you could charge what you want, but they charge what I would say is the high end of normal prices. So for instance, a pint of beer is £6.50. Now you'd pay that all day long in London, for instance, and round where we are here, you'd be paying between £5.50 and £6 a pint. So it's certainly not extortionate. And also with the food, again, people have to eat there because they camp there for the 4 days, and regardless of how much stuff you bring in, you're going to run out through it. They even have their own Tesco's, which is one of the brands of Co-op, and again, they choose Co-op because it is the only independent supermarket that is privately owned,
fair trade,
and they do fair trade. So again, everything about Glastonbury is all about how we can.
And don't forget about the food.
I was going to come on to that.
80% of the food outlets have to offer a £6 meal, so that people can afford it. So they'll have expensive stuff on there. But I love that. We love that, don't we?
It was. I mean, we've had such a memorable time. Really has been memorable.
Yeah.
And
I'm just going to diverse. I'm going to diverse. And it's been so nice to be in that environment. And then on my way out, because we've hardly had any signal, I saw Jeff Bezos got married and it cost him 40 million to get married. And do you know, I don't know the guy. Turns my stomach back. I'm like, you can't buy love, can you? Colonel Daniel Lee, thank you for your super sticker, darling. Not necessarily, but
Colonel Daniel Lee, thank you so much, my friend.
And so to me, I find that, well, here we go, ugly, isn't it? It's money ugly. What on earth could make a wedding cost 40 million? Is it dollars, pounds, whatever? What on earth could make a wedding cost that much? And I find stuff like that, and even if the wedding lasts, do you know what I mean? Oh God, I'm going off a bit here, but I find things like that just ugly, crass, and not necessary. You just don't need to do that. And you know, and I'm not comparing me and Red to that, but we are trying to live our best life on what we've got with what we have at the time. I say this a lot, and that doesn't mean, you know, I wore stuff at the thing. A friend of mine gave me some stuff to borrow, the girl that I work for actually. The feathers and the orange shirt and the lovely little sequin top. She brought them into work and said, here, take these. I'm so glad she did, because I didn't really have any festival gear, not being a festival goer. So, you know, and that to me, and it was so nice actually, people of all ages wearing all sorts, real people watching, you know, but in a lovely way, So thank you, Jean. You look gorgeous, Jane. Don't forget, I was coming out of a camper van every morning, so I was doing my damnedest. So I was doing my damnedest. I'll tell you a funny story. Actually, we got back the other night quite late, and I was it was so hot. It's been really hot. We've been on the factor 50 all weekend, and that was something else, by the way. They had sun lotion stations everywhere, and people walking around giving away water. Just take a bottle of water, just to make sure everyone was okay. And what a way to do things, you know. Let's do it kindly. We're not just here to make a fast buck. We also care about the environment, we care about the planet, and we care about people. And that's something that we found we were really in awe of at the weekend. Anyway, on the way back, I said to Red, we got back in the dark, it was really dark. Narelle, walk on, you some. I was out for some more knickers, Narelle, because I threw mine at Rod. Thank you very much, darling, for the super sticker. And I went for a shower. Well, of course, it was dark and the lights were on. Oh, my days. Listen, I'm not trying to put you off your tea, but I stripped off to get in the shower, looked around me, and I kid you not, there must have been 200 mosquitoes and moths in this shower. And I'd not really noticed because I was very tired. And I was like, holy shit. So I banged the water on really quickly because I thought they won't touch me if I'm wet, right? So I banged the water on and had the quickest shower I've ever had in my life. I couldn't wait to get out of there. I got home, came back, Red was like, that was quick. I was like, literally shared the shower with 200 mosquitoes, 40 moths and their friends and family. And it was gross in there. It was clean, but the bugs and that. And I literally, honestly, anyone could have seen me. If you'd have been a fly on the wall, literally there was, you would have laughed at me because I couldn't get my clothes and it was horrendous. Iqbal Patel India has sent a super sticker. Thank you, darling. It's very kind of you. Yeah. So there you are. I don't want to put you off your tea, but there you go. So that was funny. Anyway, all in all, it was superb. And yes, Red and I are still trying to live our best lives while we wait. We wait patiently, and while we wait and let people in the background work, hopefully, towards our future.
Absolutely.
You know, and we're quite happy in that knowledge, really. We're not, you know, that's not my hair blown, by the way, in the background. It's some tassels. It keeps looking like my hair. Very nice orange and yellow hair. It's not my hair. But yeah, and if we, you know, we're trying to live our best lives. We're now back at it. I'm at work in the morning.
I know, right?
I'm going to be literally like a robot. Hope I don't get any awkward customers. Yeah, and Red's working at the weekend.
But we have, honestly, it has been like, life really is about making memories. You know, you can have whatever money you've got. You can have, you know, you can have the nicest things and all the rest of it, but it's actually memories are the things the memories are the things that stay in your head.
Yeah.
And when you're old and you might not be able to walk around, or it gives you the ability to converse with so many more people when you have that memory bank to fall back on, because you have relevance to what other people are talking about. So, you know, this is why making memories, traveling, for instance, going to places, doing new things, learning new talents, learning new trades, doing stuff that is outside of everyone's comfort zone.
And that was definitely outside of mine.
It really stretches you as a person, which is a good thing, not a bad thing. But it also gives you the knowledge base, gives you memories, and all of these things add to, in my opinion, some people might not agree with me, but certainly in my opinion, it adds to a more full and fruitful life.
Yeah, and can I just say it's 31 degrees here today.
I
Random.
know.
It's so hot.
It is.
Honestly, it's so hot. And I was going to, and I just want to say quickly. So
no, keep going.
No, some of you may have noticed it was our anniversary on Friday.
Oh yes, that was it.
So I'm going to say this publicly. Happy anniversary, darling. Red put me to shame, and we got to the camper and we woke up on Friday and he produces a card for me. I've left it on the van actually deliberately to have hung it up, and it was such a beautiful card, and I didn't get Red one.
No, and I'd even written in it before we went away. I even changed wife to wifey.
I know
that she didn't even know this, right? So there you go.
I know. I think I just had I knew it was our anniversary, obviously, and I said to you. In fact, it was me that said to you, "Happy anniversary."
33 years. 33
years. When I woke up, and I said it's our anniversary. Yes, I know. He said, and then he produces a bloody card, and I was like, "Bugger." Did you not get me a card? I went, no, he thought I was joking. He was like, you're joking, aren't you? I went, no, I'm not actually. so I was in the doghouse for at least 10 minutes. But anyway, so I was like, we're in Glastonbury. That's your anniversary present. Here we are. So, but there you go, guys. So I know 33 years of wedded bliss. Not always, Jean. It hasn't always been smooth sailing. I say that tongue in cheek on a boat, living on a boat. We've had our ups and downs, guys. Don't you knock it. And I'll tell you what, we've worked really hard in our lives. We haven't, skated through it. We've worked really hard, and it's caused a lot of tension between myself and Red at times, mainly because we've been super tired and not enough time to appreciate each other. It's so important you do that. It's so important. That's the first, Red. Pete Rogers said it's usually the girl that remembers the card. I know, Pete. I'm epic fail from myself, and I hold my hands up, and I did apologise to him. So, but there you go. Listen, I'm absolutely convinced he will get some mileage out of it.
Won't mention it again, honest.
Whatever.
Ever.
No, of course you won't. So I'm giving him a little bit of mileage there. So there you go. Anyway, guys,
Jane's going to pop over now.
Oh, I'll go to this one. Oh, I say, there we go.
Let's wait for it all to load up, and then if you're a tea clubber in green, stick your name down first. She'll give you a shout out. Yeah, that's it now.
Okay, obviously MK Lee's here, another beautiful Gina Lever. What was that for?
It's my battle, by the way.
You can't do it now.
I can. Look, I'm just going to show you when you get your entry ticket and you go in. You get these great bags. Look at that.
He's very chuffed with that.
Festival bags. So what we did is
when we get it, we got one every day to hand out.
We got one every day we went in to give to our kids and some friends.
Yeah, we did. Right, go over then. Go over.
There you go.
Right, okay. I know the lovely Jean's here, obviously.
There she is.
And there she is. And I know Narelle's here. So very nice swag bag.
Yeah.
M. Kaylee, hello to you. You're in green, my darling. And Nagarash Gusavi is also in
John
green.
Berea, you just gone past. Hello, John. How you doing, my friend?
John Barilla. And Michael Champagne is there as well. Cynthia Deering, hello to you.
Just so you know, John, I'll send you a message sometime this week, my friend, okay? Look out for it.
So, Cynthia Deering is with us as well. Hello to you, lovely. And let me see. Now it's gone really slow now. What's going on here?
Sorry, just to go.
Okay.
Try somebody else.
Okay. And we've got Bimal Das and Ramatar Shidari is with us. And Anuj Verma. Hello. John Barilla, obviously. Nice bag.
Nice bag.
And Taran Kumar Mahanta is with us as well. And Iqbal Patel from India. Hello to you. Okay. I can't see now because you've got a thing. Can you set that off the screen, please?
Yeah.
Hi, namaste. I had a sweatshirt with namaste on and everybody kept commenting on it, but it's really nice. Namaste. Stephanie Morrison, hello to you. And Roy McPhail, you're lit up in green. Thank you so much. Must have been surreal at times. Absolutely was. Definite good word for it. Stayed it for your fun. I wouldn't miss hearing all about your amazing time away. Thank you, Narelle. We are vibing. Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be vibing so much about 11 o'clock in the morning when I'm trying to serve coffee to someone that doesn't know what they want. Lol. Nagarash Kasavi, hello to you. Srijit Jana, hello to you. Krista Gracie is with us as well. And Jean Lever says, focusing forward. Always, Jean. No point in looking back. Ballyhoo Pushpin Media is with us as well. And Nuno Santos, hello to you. And Ramabhatar Chudari is with us as well. Hello to you. And Kezia Paul is with us. And Bimal Das. I think I've said hello to M. Kaylee and Roy McPhail. Ross Sahab Pandav is with us as well. Some of these names are a little bit difficult for me today.
Oh, my pen's gone, Jane.
And Anuj Verma, hello to you. Durga Prasad Mishra, hello to you.
Sorry.
It's okay, but oh my days, what are you doing?
Sorry, everyone.
Oh my lordy,
there you go.
What are you doing?
Sorry. It's not for you, this isn't it?
Oh, okay. Ballyhoo Pushpin Media, hello to you. Abdul Sattar is with us as well. Nuno Santos, hello to you. Sandeep Karishgar. Okay, what are you looking at now?
No, that's it now.
Oh.
Okay, guys, thank you so much. I'll be back around tomorrow. Obviously, I've already chosen a topic, which is value doesn't have a cost. Obviously, I want to talk to you about that. So come along.
Obviously, Peter. Hi, Pete.
And Pete Rogers there as well, isn't he? Pete, I'll give you a ring tomorrow as well. Yeah. So I'll obviously be back around tomorrow, Tuesday, normal time that we're on at the moment, and bring something else to the table for you. Anyway, that's it from me and Jane. Thank you so much for tuning in. All nearly 300 today. That's fantastic, by the way. Really, really is. Thank you so much for your support. It really means the absolute world to Jane and I. And we'll see you all tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's it from us. Bye for now.
Guys. Thank you. Lots of love.